Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to today's update. Now, I'm sorry we haven't released any a little bit sooner. A couple of things, mainly being under the weather. So today we're looking at the dollar CAD. We're looking at the dollar CAD because prices sort of hit an interesting little intersection after its first real solid pullback in this current trend that we are seeing here. And we did see price buckle and fade straight away after testing this real key resistance level that we can see here. Now, at the moment, we have short-term support shown here with this green box. There's a few other things as well. Price still continues to trade up. We have a possible new trend line setting into play. We have the moving average still pointing up nicely, and we have this trend in play after breaking this downtrend. The real worry for us here is this point here, and buyers will really need to beat that level. This has been key resistance going back until April, and buyers just have not been able to clear it, and we've seen a couple of decent moves lower after failing at that level. That one wasn't really a key move lower, but this one definitely was, and we saw a retest before this trend really got going. That's our main trend line at the moment. So for us, we're going to be looking at a few things. Price is doing the right things on the short term right now. We are seeing some buying after that 2-day pullback, after that fail at resistance. Now, oil and the dollar. So we have a couple of things coming up. Obviously, the US employment data is coming up tomorrow. We also have unemployment claims and the PCE price index coming out later today. They can have a bit of an influence on the dollar depending on the discrepancy to the reading to the actual. So that data will be watched later today. The US dollar, we do wonder, is a little bit overdone. We've seen 2 days of heavy selling. We are seeing a little bit of buying today, but could we see a little bit of a respite? Could that also lock in this support level for a little bit longer? And then just quickly over to oil, we've seen, really a nice rally for the last week and a bit. And we are wondering now, has it reached sort of a point of not over, maybe overbought on the short term? So there is a bit of resistance also formed on crude at 82, really even up to 82. 27. If price continues to fail at that level and oil does start to have a bit of a pullback, is that going to aid and add to this support, and is it going to give buyers a little bit more momentum? I think it will come down to dollar strength and then oil secondary to see if the dollar CAD get going. It has been really following the dollar lately with that 2-day pullback. The dollar index doing a similar thing as well. So we will be watching the news, checking out the dollar and seeing how oil continues to fare. But really simply, if this support level breaks, we're not going to be thinking about any type of possible long, and this could continue to push lower. And there is even a possibility, if the dollar does continue to see a pretty dire time, we could even see maybe price come back to test this main trend line. If we do see this support hold and we saw some buying up, the first point to close above will be at this point here, and then we would like to see a test and break of this key resistance here. A break of this key resistance, and that really does tell us the buyers are in control. And then we could even look at testing some areas going back to March and into really to the end of March. There's a few decent points of resistance back here as well. So we will be waiting to see how the data comes out, what the dollar does, and then if buyers can hold this short-term support, and if they do, can we see a move back up to test this resistance? If this support level fails, will we see a new pullback, get back closer to this main trend line? So that's it for today's thoughts on the dollar CAD. Thank you very much for watching. Wish you all the best for your trading, and bye for now.